Hey buddies, so been asked to show you how to properly do my enchantment room, which I think is going to be a bigger pain than I want to be fair, because I had an absolute nightmare with mine. You might remember I was in creative. I'll fly over there. I had to come in creative because I just couldn't work a lot of stuff out. And basically, what I ended up with was this big old mess. And I fit all of this pretty much on the side of my enchantment room, in my base, in the cave, in the place we like to call home. And I also come up with this little beauty to control them all, which was, again, absolute pain. But I'm going to try and do it, and also try and do it how I initially wanted, but run out of room because, like a numpty, I built everything first and then tried to do all the redstone. I've now learned that redstone's far more important than where you put something, unfortunately. So, you might remember this panel where we've got all the stuff coming out and inverting the signals to get the torches so they don't cross over and rah 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 rah. If you don't, here it is. I'll show you how to do this. I just wanted to show you what we started off with, what I've got in my place basically, because I want to get rid of all this, take up even more space, have 4 buttons, which means each of them has got to go to a T flip-flop to individually power the brackets for the enchantment room, and then the pressure plate still needs its own to power the thing, and hopefully as we go it will make sense. So I'm going to try and tidy this up, get a little bit done, not a lot I promise, and it will all be clearly visible for you guys, and we're going to hopefully have our enchantment room good to go. That's the plan. So I'll catch you in just a moment when I've tidied up and got the base idea down in my head and on the floor. So, got me buttons in, got the enchantment room built, and I've got a bit of a headache going with this, but it's all there. Basic same plan till you get to there, there, there and there, and then what they do is go into their individual T flip-flop. I've done one colour per thing, per button, so that you can see the basic route. We'll start off with the 2 at the top. Now what you need, because we got all 4 buttons, up, down, try and give you a little example. Yeah. Right. Say we had... What will we have? Let's have buttons coming out there and there. You can see the problem right away. They're connecting. So, if we get a button, let's just get rid of that because we've got that down. If I can angle it right, 4 buttons, push a button and everything on the lower would work. So basically that one and that one would go on. So that's easy. Switch out, throw in a repeater, and you can do it like that, and then have one now, nope, not there. So you can filter them off wherever you want, and you hit that button, just that one comes on. You hit that button, just that one comes on. Don't know if you saw that, so I'll do it again. Just like that. So, our next buttons are on here. So we need a block there. Except you can't. So, little trick, what you do, put down these torches, place blocks on the torches. If you look at the top, just like a normal torch, you get a little box, little square type thing. Don't know why I'm boxing this in because I don't need to. So basically this block is constantly receiving power from the torches underneath, but again you get the same problem. Yeah, and you know, if you use this and you use your repeaters, it's going to be all have to be really high, like at least there to cover it up. Admittedly you probably have your roof there anyway, but you know, just in case you don't want to. And this is your top, so you haven't got to dig so much out. You get rid of these, and because them two blocks right there are the ones that are receiving power, that from that torch, get rid of that one, and that from that torch. What we can do is then, because we couldn't place the blocks there, and you can't have the block being fed right out there, push these there, put one more in front. How do I want to explain it? We'll do it mirrored. Yeah, we'll do it mirrored. So you got that like that, and we have a repeater which is pulling out the power from that torch, and then you have your redstone from that one, and push that, and that one goes off, and hopefully push that, that one goes off, which is great. But why are you being powered? I don't get it. You should not be constantly being powered. Why is that doing that? I don't get it. I do get it. We need a repeater there. No, not there. There. That's better, huh? Yeah. So, that's right. Yeah. So they're obviously constantly receiving power, which we don't want. So what we then have to do, add in a couple of extra blocks. This block is receiving power, which turns off this torch, so we can then have a off just like these. And we do the same this side. We can actually get rid of that one, so we need less. And we have block, torch cancelled out by that, and dust. And hopefully that dust, woohoo! And that one, that dust. That's correct. So that is the basic idea of this, the initial part, where the levers were. So we'll go on the bottom, power coming out, goes along top of a T flip-flop, which you should all know by now if you've been watching my tutorials, and the power coming out for the bottom. Other side, as close as can be without crossing over, power coming out into the T flip-flop, and it will come out there. And then the top ones, these are just awkward because basically the T flip-flop, you need 3 clear either side of it, so that block to that block that's not actually there, obviously. 4 long and 4 tall. 1, there's a torch on that layer, 2, 3, and that one. Yeah? So you, this green wall right here is your bottom block because that's where the torch is, hidden in there. Yeah? So it comes out straight into the inverted part, T flip-flop. Otherwise these will constantly be powered and that'll just cause even more issues for you. And the power coming out into there. And the same with this one. I'm sure I've told you about these before, but I'll show you a quick example of this as well. That's a trick to sending redstone straight up. Used it in the archery range for my lighting rig, and then sending it down. Down's always a pain because you've got to do this stair action for now anyway. Example of the block torch trick. Let's say we've got power on the bottom. Have we got power on the bottom? Yeah. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we want to send power up to... We'll go here. For turning on our light. Yeah, we use a light. Why not? That's how high our room is. We want to send the signal up but have our button like here. So what we can do is we'll call this our wall here. Yes, I think that's right. Nearly anyway. And for this example I'll use a lever so you can actually see what's going on a bit easier. I'll get rid of that now. Obviously it goes to your wire. Let's just plonk the lever on there. On and off, obviously. Right, so now when we turn it on, redstone will feed this block. So we wanna get it right, Sparty, not do it wrong. Yeah. No, maybe, possibly. Yeah, I think that's right. I'm gonna hope that I'm correct. I'm sure I am. So as you can see, power is off. So powering that block when we turn it on. So that torch is on currently, off, on, blah blah blah. Which hopefully means when we flick that, this torch gets power, powers this block, powers the redstone, and there's some light. Bosh. Yeah? So blocks being powered turns off, turns on, turns off, turns on, which powers. That's just a little trick for you on how to send redstone signal up. Only works going up, unfortunately, like I said. Otherwise you have to do the curly stairs action to come down. So, got the enchantment room laid out. Basically this is our size we're going to be using. Yes, yes, gotta love that. And these two will constantly be here, just like in my LP. They will stay just for looks. It'll be a solid wooden room once we're done. Need to be sticky pistons, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think there's 20 something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 28. 28 sticky pistons, but technically you could, if you really wanted to, leave these corners and do it like so, because you don't actually, they do nothing at all. But the reason I put them in is you could leave them as just wooden blocks because you don't really need to see them, but the reason I put them in is so you've got the square room when it all retracts. Otherwise it looks more like my enchantment room in the Nether. So yeah, we're going to leave it like that, and I'm using 28 and many bookcases. I believe it's 30, 28 for all of them plus the 2 that stay there. Yep, 30 bookcases. We're using glowstone both underneath because this is a transparent block, so it does actually let the light come through, as you can see. And above, you can of course knock that out, put a bit of redstone up there, just running from the power, and have a what's the word I'm looking for? One of them. Lamp, if you so wish, so that the top lights up, but no monsters can spawn because of the one under there. Right, I'm gonna get myself sorted, and I'll see you back in a moment when we get to wiring the beast in. Beautiful. He's having a hard time. So I just did a little bit more, not a lot. Run that right underground so it's out the way to a T flip-flop. That's where it comes from. It's just a straight bit of redstone with a repeater to extend the signal. And then the output, we need it to go 2 ways, and then it will split again. So the input top and the output comes off, splits, so you got one this side and one this side. And I'm about to cough, so I apologise. And then, like I said, we need this signal to split again, one for the bottom and one for the top of each side. Now basically this is constantly going to power on or off for the whole deal. That's all it does. It extends them all or retracts them all. It's all that stuff that becomes the pain where we wire it in to get it all working. So we're going to do it the expensive way, but I'll show you how we can do it cheaply as well. What we need is a ring around these. Oh, they could cross over, that might be a problem. He'll be fine, hopefully. And we double it. And the cheap way is to alternate, which is going to be best. I think that one. Maybe. You're going to cause me an issue, aren't you? Possibly, maybe. Creating myself a pain. Or not. I can cheat. That's awesome. Yeah, we'll cheat. Let's cheat. We'll use this one to come up with. Yes, I like that idea. Let's cheat. Right. Ignore my ramblings for just a second, guys. Sorry. Yeah. So, this is how we're going to do it. Don't need that one there. This is the cheap way to wire all of these in. And they're there. Because it saves on your repeaters. And anyone who knows that repeaters are expensive. Get rid of that one for a minute. And I'll show you. That will power them all. Not a problem whatsoever. But you notice that? You get this funky little stagger step type thing. And the reason that one's not going is because of where I'm putting the torch. Yeah? See that? Little stagger. Let me try and show you a bit better. Put one there. See that? It's going too quick. But there's a 1 tick delay basically wherever you put the repeaters. So we're going to do it the expensive way so that they all go at the same time, like so. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, ooh, 15. I think that will be alright. Let's just check to make sure it powers. First, go, walk. Yep, they all get the power. That's fabulous. Right, so that's that one done. But Sparty's already done it wrong. What we need to do is break all this for the moment and bring in our little breaker, which is this one at the bottom, the orange one. So we need our orange wall, obviously. And what we're going to do is, because we're sending it over there, we're going to try and work this out so that it doesn't kill everything else. Because what I said before about needing loads of space, I still really haven't left myself loads of space for this. Which, yeah, I know, I'm stupid. But I wanted to try and compact it a bit so that you guys haven't got to do too much work in figuring all that out yourself. Because I'm kind of good like that. And you'll get to see what these are for. It's a very simple thing, and again, if you followed much of what I've done, like my redstone stuffs, I'm sure you can work it out. because I've used this sort of thing before, pushing and pulling and all that jazz. How many are we at? We'll go to the corner and then we'll throw in a repeater, of course, extending the power. Now, will that work? I think it might. We can test that by putting a repeater there. And we get rid of you, get rid of you. What we're going to want is a sticky piston and a piece of wool and a repeater and some redstone. Yes. Hopefully. I haven't really done this yet. So we turn that on. Nothing should move. You see the signals there? But if we press our button, what that does, extends the piston, picks up the power in this block from that repeater, which then gets pulled out by this repeater and feeds the circuit. And this repeater is kind of important, and I'll explain why when we get there. You will understand, I promise. Right, so that's the first one in. We're going to try and just replicate that with this side. So what I'm going to do is lay out the base of it and basically get a little bit of it done just to save some time. I'll see you in a second. Right, so there we go. Same thing. Just brought that one down. Bit shorter, bit simpler. So hopefully get our power on, main power. Nothing should move. And then we'll do the other one at the bottom. Have extended and retracted. Now let's turn both the bottom ones on and see if the main power still cuts them out, which I'm hoping it does. Beautiful. Right, so we'll turn them off for now. And I'm going to work out how and where the easiest way is to get the power up, and I'll see you in a second. So, figured out this is easiest. Bring that one over, that way they're matching. They're both the right side and they're both the left as you look at it. And trying to, you know, imagine this is your exterior, like you've dug out to there or whatever. So trying to keep everything as within it as I can, because as you probably know, I do, well, all my stuff pretty much in survival. So yeah, might have to have a could that go? That could, yeah, maybe, possibly, no. I am just being picky, but I like to be, basically. Will that still work? Possibly, maybe. It's going to be a pain unless we do that. I want these repeaters in now, I've decided. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that way. Power, repeater, repeater. Is that right? Is it? I'm not even sure. Oh well, better check. Power on, yes. And top right, that's what we just wired in. And go. Yeah. I'm getting pretty good at this redstone stuff. I like it. And we're going to basically do the same over this side. So we need some red wool. Where are we going to come up this time? There? Yeah, why not? Is that going to be long enough? Something tells me that if the other side wasn't, this side probably isn't going to be either. Oh no, just right. I think. Let's test. Get some wire in. And repeater. So, top left. Did I hit it? No, I didn't. Anyway, get the power on. Should be glowing at the back. Fabulous. Top left. Yeah, buddy. So what that basically means is we're pretty much done. Pretty much, he says. Having no confidence in his own work. So, let's just try them all. Let's try them all. Because this is where you see if you've got cross circuits or not. Fabulous. And I think they were all the same time. Yes. Perfection. Wonderful. Right, now then. There was a little something I did with mine that a lot of people liked, including myself. And it was just staggering. How many? 1, 3, and there'll be 5. Yes, let's try it like that, see what that looks like. They're on full. That's 4 ticks, 1 tick on each of them, 3, and they're at 1. So let's flick them on, just the bottom ones, because that's what we're going for the looks on, and they should sort of stagger up. Oh, but Sparty's done them in the wrong order. Silly me. I want them to go front to back, coming up. Yeah, because when you're walking away, you're not even going to look, are you? Really? So they're still free. That one comes out, and we'll just put a bit of redstone. Yeah, you're not even really going to look at what's happening when you're walking away. 4, 5. So 1, 3, 5. Fab. Did I leave them on? I did. That's awesome. So front to back, back to front even. There you go. That's how I want them. Wonderful. So we just mirror that on top. We have 5 in there, 5, 3, 3, 3, and 3, 3, 3. I think that's right. Is that right? Let's see if that's right. So we'll turn the top 2 on as well. And yeah, buddy. I like it. I like it. See if we can get that. Oh yeah. Right. What I'm going to do is cover it up a little bit and sleep so that it's daytime. And then I'll see you after that. And we are done, guys. All finished. But hey, Sparty, what are these torches for? Well, you walk in and not a lot happens. Because there's no torches on. But say we turn a couple on. Oh, 2 power levels. And hopefully, unless I mess something up, there we go. Fabulous. I would have liked these to be nearer the buttons, but things were getting a bit complicated as it is. Wonderful. And that is how you do the enchantment room, my lovely guys. See, these should stay on to tell you that it's at full power, even if you're coming from somewhere else. How you do these is quite simple. Although it's going to look like it's not, but trust me it is. Just off one of these, any one, you feed a separate one, invert the signal again, just like we had to do over the other side, and feed it into a torch in the wall. So basically, although the power's off, here it's on, and then it turns the lamp off. So that if we do the purpley magenta type colour one, it tells us that that one's on. And if we do the blue one, I think, green one. And that should be the two at the top. Did I hit the pressure plate? No, I didn't. Too fast. There we go. So yeah, like I said, believe it or not, should put signs above, I reckon, or below. Yeah, below. Say which one's which, so you know to turn them off. But yeah, all you do is somewhere off your feed, after your T flip-flop, somewhere off the feed to the enchantment room, power. You need to invert it, or you know, you don't really have to, I suppose. You could have it so that they're on, and then when these are off, that's on. Completely your choice. So basic overview of it again. Pressure plate goes all the way to the end to a T flip-flop, which you run a cable everywhere, bottom and top. There's the bottom one, there's the top one, and it splits both sides, bottom, top. This is the expensive way, repeater in each. And again, the reason I kind of use repeaters is because you can do this little timing thing, so you can have them scaled coming down. You loop a redstone around them. You don't need to do the ones here and here like I did at the very beginning, because they're already being fed from here and here. And although they won't hurt, it's just a waste. Then you have your power coming to the middle, top, bottom of both sides. Have it stop. Whether you're using buttons and the T flip-flops like I've done, or just levers, you run them to the opposite side, stopping 2 blocks away. Sticky piston, remember, must be sticky, so you got to find your slimes, guys. Block. The power from the T flip-flop on the pressure plate goes into the block when it's powered, which we'll just quickly show now. Power will go into it, it says there, and then they're down, because power coming from your main pressure plate one here, and this is saying yes, use these ones. Beautiful. But as you guys know, this is me, this is completely overkill. You do not need all this. It just looks lovely, I think, anyway. As always, you guys are amazing. I love all of your faces. If you're still here, thank you very much for sticking with me. And if you're able, show me your enchantment rooms. Like, I've always done them wood, just so they match the blocks. But if you do all this, I'd like to see your version. Whether you add these or don't, whether you just use levers like I did in my LP. This can all be gotten quite a bit smaller. I may do a video of that at some point. I just wanted it so you could see it all, really. But again, thank you for watching this video. Uploaded loads lately. I've got loads and loads and loads. We got the 2x1 flush piston door, we got the 2x2 piston door, we've got some PC Minecraft play, which is really weird, some building ideas, if you haven't seen that yet, of ideas I use, and you'll see an example of it here as well. Been on GTA, we've done the LP, of course, Titanfall, new intros for all 3 of my channels, you should check them out if you haven't, new vlogs, and my review of Titanfall. Loads. Right, I'm going to go because this video is far too long. Hope you liked it. Please tell me if you did, if you didn't, what you'd change, and like I said, if you're able, do record yours and let me see it, because I love to see what you guys have done rather than just jumping in. If you're able to do a video, that'd be brilliant. Thanks for watching, guys. You are all awesome. Sparty, and I'll see you next time.